beneath the blazing sun of Sudan's desert, far from the crowded tourist paths of Egypt, stand hundreds of towering stone pyramids rising from the sands. Silent, majestic, and almost forgotten, these are the Pyramids of Nubia, built by the powerful rulers of the Kingdom of Kush, a civilization that once rivaled ancient Egypt itself, though Egypt's pyramids in Giza capture the world's attention. The Nubian pyramids tell an equally breathtaking story, one of ambition, legacy, and mystery buried in time. The region known as Nubia stretched along the Nile, from Aswan in southern Egypt to modern-day Khartoum in Sudan. Around 800 BCE, the Kingdom of Kush emerged here as a force of wealth, power, and art. The Kushite rulers, often called the Black Pharaohs, once conquered Egypt itself, ruling it as the 25th dynasty. Their influence stretched north to the Mediterranean and south, deep into Africa. To honor their kings and queens, they built hundreds of pyramids, steeper and narrower than the ones in Egypt, yet equally grand in purpose. These tombs were not just monuments of stone, they were gates to eternity, designed to guide the souls of the rulers into the afterlife. The Nubian pyramids differ sharply from those of Egypt. Instead of the broad, sloping shapes of Giza, Nubian pyramids are smaller with sharp angles, giving them an almost knife-edged silhouette against the desert sky. Archaeologists have identified over 200 pyramids across Nubia, more than twice the number found in Egypt. Beneath these pyramids lie chambers where the dead were buried, often adorned with treasures, jewelry, pottery, and even the remains of chariots and horses, symbolizing their royal journey to the next world. Unlike Egyptian pyramids, the burial chambers in Nubia were often built underground, accessed by stairways that descended deep beneath the structure. At the site of El-Kudu, the earliest royal cemetery of Kush, kings such as Kashta and Pi were laid to rest beneath elegant stone pyramids. Later, the site of Nuri became the burial ground for even greater rulers, including the legendary King Taharko, whose pyramid remains the largest in Nubia. Nearby, at Jebel Barkal, sacred mountain temples rose beside the pyramids, blending religion and royalty into one breathtaking landscape. Further south, the city of Meru became the heart of the Kushite Empire, a thriving metropolis filled with temples, palaces, and more than 100 pyramids that served as tombs for both kings and queens. Each one tells a silent story of a civilization that mastered architecture, metallurgy, and art. Long before many others even rose to power, the Nubian builders took inspiration from Egypt but developed a style uniquely their own. They worked with local sandstone, creating steep, slender pyramids that gleamed under the desert sun. Their tombs contained painted walls showing scenes of gods, family members, and daily life, offering a glimpse into a belief system where life and death were deeply connected. The Kushites believed their rulers became divine after death, joining the gods to watch over the living. Every pyramid, therefore, was not just a tomb. It was a celestial gateway between this world and the next. Sadly, centuries of neglect and plundering took their toll. In the 1830s, a young Italian treasure hunter named Giuseppe Fellini destroyed dozens of pyramids at Meru while searching for gold. Though he did find some treasures, his greed left many structures permanently damaged. Later archaeologists uncovered magnificent artifacts, finely carved jars, gold jewelry, iron tools, pottery, and fragments of royal inscriptions, proving that the Nubian civilization was one of Africa's greatest centers of trade and craftsmanship. Their influence reached far beyond the Nile, connecting to Greece, Rome, and even Arabia through vast trade routes. Today, the pyramids of Nubia faced new challenges. The desert winds and shifting sands are eroding their ancient stones. Political instability in Sudan has limited preservation efforts. Flooding and neglect continue to threaten these sites. Yet, despite it all, they endure silent and proud, standing as guardians of a forgotten chapter of human history. These monuments remind us that Africa's ancient civilizations were not confined to Egypt alone. The Kingdom of Kush proved that African rulers could build empires, wage wars, trade with global powers, and leave behind legacies carved in stone. Modern archaeologists now see the Nubian pyramids as crucial pieces in understanding humanity's shared past. They challenge the old Eurocentric view of history, showing that Africa's civilizations were advanced, innovative, and deeply spiritual. Each pyramid, each artifact, each royal tomb expands our understanding of how people thousands of years ago saw life, death, and eternity. The steep, elegant pyramids of Meru and Nuri stand as testaments to that vision, not copies of Egypt, but masterpieces of their own civilization. In the heart of the desert, surrounded by golden dunes and endless silence, these pyramids still rise like echoes of forgotten kings. When you look at them, you not just seeing ruins, you re-seeing the heartbeat of an empire that refused to be erased. The pyramids of Nubia are Africa's forgotten tombs, but their mystery is eternal. They remind us that the sands of time can bury greatness, but can never truly destroy it. If you enjoyed this journey into Africa's lost world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to explore more hidden civilizations and ancient secrets. And tell us in the comments, did you know there are more pyramids in Sudan than in Egypt? Let's keep history alive, one story at a time.